Welcome back to another video on the channel here. We got some very exciting stuff to talk about here, especially as crypto's starting to pick back up. We're starting to see a lot of things come out. We have ISO 20022 that has launched on March 20th, last week Monday. So we're going to be pushing out the new standard for digital payments, and I think this is going to have a big impact on a lot of cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to go through that here, why, some possible news on Ripple, and so we're going to go through the markets. We can see here the market is over $1 trillion now. We're at 1.17 trillion. So we're over that $1 trillion mark. Bitcoin is leading the market. Bitcoin dominance has been doing pretty well. It's at about 50%. We got Bitcoin at 28,000 currently. And so let's take a look at Ripple down here. We can see this is at 54 cents currently. And over the last 7 days, we are up 22%. And so this has been getting a lot of attention here. People possibly think the lawsuit is going to be ending. And so we're going to go through some of that news. We can go ahead and take a look at Fed Now. This is launching here in July. And so we have instant payments launching. With that as well, like I mentioned, we have ISO 20022 that has launched on March 20th, and so this is going into effect here. A lot of banks are going to be picking up this new standard for banking and digital payments moving forward, and so this is definitely something that's going to have a big impact on that, especially with cross-border payments. Right now, they're very outdated. They take a long time to process. They take a few days. They're kind of expensive. And so with cryptocurrencies, there's definitely a benefit with that. These can be processed much quicker, and the transactions can happen instantly. Even on the weekends, say on Saturday or Sunday, things can keep moving, rather than like banks today, they're closed. You got to wait till Monday. And then the process starts taking place, and it can take 3 to 4 days for that to happen. So there's definitely a benefit for moving ahead with digital currencies. And so let's go ahead and jump into the news about Ripple here. And so as many of us know, the SEC has been in a lawsuit with Ripple since 2020. They are alleging that the company and its executives illegally sold XRP, a cryptocurrency that was created in 2012, to investors without first registering it as a security. And so I believe since they've been in a lawsuit for over 3 years, there has to be something happening behind the scenes. And if we do see positive news come about this, I think it's going to pump a lot of the cryptocurrencies, especially cryptocurrencies that are related to financial transactions. And so I'm going to be going through those at the end of the video, so make sure you stay to the end if you're interested in those. And as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion and research that I have done, so make sure to do your own research as well. And so let's take a look at this here. There is predictions of the lawsuit ending tomorrow, March 31st. A defense lawyer believes that the matter could be solved by then, so there's no guarantee here. This is just a prediction. However, some things are starting to align, and so that's what I want to go through here. I was doing some research, and you can see a lot of these banks I'm going to be clicking through here are going to have maintenance this weekend. And so the first one here, March 31st through April 1st, they're going to be doing maintenance. And then we also have maintenance here at UPI Payments in India. They are set to go under a major change starting April 1st as well. So is this coincidence? I'm not sure. However, I am seeing a lot of banks that are going to have maintenance over the weekend here. And so this is definitely something to start paying attention to. Again, HSBC has maintenance coming up on April 2nd. We also have another bank here, Fort Financial. They are also going to have maintenance at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, April 1st. And so they're going to have maintenance through Sunday morning. Again, we're seeing the same thing happen here. A Territorial Savings Bank is going to be performing maintenance on April 1st from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then we have many other banks here. So here's another one, more maintenance on April 2nd. We have another bank here, SBI. They're going to be performing maintenance on April 2nd as well. We have another bank here that's also going to be performing maintenance on April 2nd. And so you're getting the hang of things here. You can see that a lot of these banks are all performing maintenance. And so like I said, is this coincidence? I would have a hard time believing that this many banks are going to be doing maintenance on April 2nd. At the same time, for their own personal sake, I believe they're going to be moving to those ISO 20022 standards and possibly getting ready for FedNow services and digital payments. And so will this correlate with the XRP lawsuit? Will they win against the SEC and then start implementing these payments? And so this is definitely something I find very interesting in the cryptocurrency and payments space. And so this is something I would definitely start keeping an eye on. And so what is ISO 20022? This is the standardization of digital payments. And so this will be used to ensure the safety, security, and effectiveness of digital transactions. It will be used by banks, financial institutions, and other entities that handle digital payments and transactions. And so as I mentioned, this went live on March 20th. And so I think a lot of this maintenance we're seeing over the weekend here is going to be for moving to that standard. Now, whether they use a cryptocurrency that's available on the market, or it's XRP, or a different payment cryptocurrency, I think this will definitely benefit a lot of these payment cryptocurrencies. And so I'm going to show you a list of financial cryptocurrencies that I think will do very well, especially if Ripple wins the lawsuit, which I think they will. So let's go ahead and do that here. We can see that real-time payments are launching in June through FedNow. And so here we can see the list of financial products that are on my watch list. We have Ripple, we have BABB, we have SCLP, we have Telcoin, and VELO. So if you're interested in following me on Twitter, you can do that as well by just following Financial Success. And so let's go ahead and look at these on CoinMarketCap. By the market cap here, we can see that Ripple's almost up to $28 billion. And so that is growing here. Over the last 7 days, we're up 22%. Just based on the news of the lawsuit potentially ending, and with ISO 20022 going live, I think there's a lot of hope out there that this could potentially be the coin moving forward. However, I think these other coins are also a possibility of doing very well, especially if Ripple wins the lawsuit. So we have Stellar here at about a $3 billion market cap. Then we also have QNT at $1.5 billion. And then I do have some smaller cryptocurrencies down here that could be related to the financial industry. We have Telcoin at $170 million market cap. And so Telcoin is a cryptocurrency that I am very bullish on. So they are meeting the regulatory framework. They're meeting with the people that they need to. They attend multiple events. However, they have been quiet over the last year. However, that does not mean it is a bad thing. If they are working with regulatory firms, they may not be able to disclose that, so they got to be quiet. And so I definitely think there's a lot of potential about this, and I think this would do very well over the next 2 to 3 years, if not sooner. And then we also have VELO, we have BAX as well, and SCLP. And so BAX is a cryptocurrency here that I did very well on myself. I bought this around a $3 million market cap, and so I am up over a 10x on BAX as well, and I am very bullish on this as well. This is mostly focusing on the UK for the time being. Again, they are meeting the regulatory framework. They have released an app where you can transfer money instantly from country to country. And so a lot of these cryptocurrencies here I am very bullish on, especially in the financial industry. And so I personally see a lot of these financial coins doing very well in the future, especially with a lot of the banking turmoil that has happened over the last couple of weeks. And then these new standards launching. We have FedNow launching in June. And so I think a lot of these will do very well. And so definitely keep these on your watch list. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.